Hi guys, so I am going live today with Jamie. I am going to talk to her about health, fitness, and her personal development journey. I'm just going to quickly add her. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we'll wait until she arrives. I hope you've all had a good week so far. Well, it's only Tuesday, it feels like Friday for me. Hey Jamie. You can also request,
Hey.
hi Jamie. I see
Hi, how you
you.
going?
Good. So you just finished work?
I just actually finished at the gym. I tried to quickly finish a quick session in because we are opening for my work on Saturday. So I'm just trying to get myself familiar with other centers as well. So I was like, oh, I'll quickly sneak in a quick workout. And
Oh
then
wow.
once I looked at the time and I went, oh no, where's my phone? And I freaked out. So I'm glad
You
I'm on
lost
the
your phone.
live now.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. So for those of the people that are joining, thanks for joining. If you have any questions for Jamie, just put them in the question box and we'll ask her. So tell us a bit about your journey into health and fitness and personal development.
So for me, I think personally, you only live one life, so why not make it your best life and your healthiest life? In the sense that if you feel like, I don't know if I can swear, like shit, your life is gonna feel like shit. So why not feel good so every day can just be a better day? And that was kind of something that really hit me a lot in the sense that if you can move your body and eat well, you can just have a better life and better quality of life. So growing up, I saw a lot of people in my hometown that were quite overweight and they just looked always depressed and sad. And I was like, what's going on? Why? And so I did some research about it and I loved fitness, running around, sport. And so from that, I was like, this is what I want to make my dream. And I wanted to do this as part of my career essentially. And then from there, personal development came into my life just after uni when I kind of wanted to get more out of life. Like I knew that there was more to be done and I just couldn't know how to work it out and how to better myself to then get a better quality of life. So I could work out the health side of things, but not so much the personal development side of things. So started reading books, listening to podcasts, meeting some amazing people, and that has just been the start of an amazing journey, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment.
Well, that's so good. It's so nice to hear that you started so young because I think a lot of people only start on their health and fitness journey a bit older when they kind of lost track and need that motivation again and already like, depressed because of the way that they
Yeah.
look at life. So how would you tell someone like, for me, I work at home all the time. I lack motivation to work out. I'm okay with
Yeah.
the health and personal development. I love reading personal development books and stuff. But how would you say to motivate someone that works from home 24/7 to get themselves going to the gym or even working out at home?
So I think the best thing that you have to work out is what movement do you personally love? Like, not everyone loves going to the gym, and I completely understand that. But do you like going for a walk? Do you like, I don't know, going for a run, cycling the bike, whatever it may be? You just have to find out what is something that you enjoy and making it a routine. I think for me as well, working hours that are the same as gym hours, it makes it hard to do a workout. But I try to get myself into a routine of going, okay, when can I go? Even when I'm working at home or doing things, what hour can I give myself, or even half an hour just to move my body? So I love doing a quick hit session at home, or I love going for a walk, completely two different ends of the spectrum. But that for me is something that I've really enjoyed in finding what you enjoy and just sticking to it in a routine of knowing that okay, at 9 o'clock every morning, I will do half an hour worth of walking or whatever it is. Catch up with a friend and walk at the same time. So that way, then you're knocking two birds out with one stone. Just got
Yeah.
to find what works for you and then put it into a routine. Routine, I think, makes it so much easier for your body. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the gym, it can just be something as simple as going for a walk around the block.
I think it's like anything really in life, even social media, it's being consistent with a routine all the time. Yeah. For me, I have like a morning routine, a personal development routine. It's just I'm lacking the fitness side. Do you have any morning routines or evening routines?
So at the moment, since starting my new job, like it's thrown out of whack. But what I loved doing for myself was I would get up in the morning. I always do the same thing, even now. So I get up in the morning. I'll have a Barocca in the morning, rather than a coffee, because I feel it's a mental thing rather than an actual caffeinated feeling of going, I need to have coffee. It's kind of like once you wake up, you're pretty okay. So then I would go into my group fitness classes. So I would teach them. Then after that, I would actually do my own workout. Then I would eat and start my day. So that's how my morning goes. In regards to nighttime, I struggle a little bit with night times because at the moment I've been getting up at 4 a.m. So in order to wake up at 4, you have to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. And man, it's still daylight at 8 o'clock. So it's pretty tough. But I find just a bit of a wind down of getting off my phone. I like to personally do a bit of journaling and then like brushing my teeth and just winding down, whether that's just kind of relaxing or reading a book or something like that. That for me is my two morning and nighttime things that I like to do. And then on the weekend, I love to just get up and go for a walk in the morning and just do an hour and a half walk along the beach with a bit of a podcast. That's probably my morning routine and afternoon routine in a nutshell.
Nice. Do you have any podcasts you would recommend we listen to for personal development, or any books that you've recently read that you say, yeah, go read that one?
Oh, so I think for health, I really love things like the Ultimate Health Podcast, the Health Code. What else do I like listening to for personal development? Mel Robbins or like Tony Robbins, those kind of ones for personal development. Absolutely love what they have and what they stand for. At the moment, I've been listening to a lot of business-based podcasts, actually. I think I'm just a little bit in the I go through phases of different podcasts or genres that I like to listen to. I actually went through a phase, probably my gap year, of learning all about rentals.
Oh,
It was
wow.
very fascinating. I learned a lot from it, but can't really implement it at the moment. But those are probably my main health and personal development ones that I enjoy for the time being. And then book.
Beck has
Ooh.
also mentioned one. She loves the Health Code. So
Yeah, I think it's because it's like the James Smith podcast as well as another one. I love podcasts that are digestible. Like if someone said to me, "Oh, the mitochondria of the cell equals this," like I'm switched off. Like
what?
it doesn't make sense to people. Whereas if you keep it simple, being like, "Okay, the reason why you eat your veggies is for X, Y, Z." Oh, cool, no worries. I can make that relatable to the everyday Joe. Which, in due time, I'd love to start my own podcast, but obviously that's something for down the track. Because if you can create a digestible way for people to get information, they're going to retain it a lot easier and they're going to learn a lot more. The other one that I can think of as well is the Girl Fit podcast. I really do enjoy that as well for health.
There's a lot of good lists there, so
I will list it. I will list it in the comments after the live.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can do it after the live. I'll do it after the live if I can.
So going back to the health, how do you recommend to stay on track for like drinking water and eating healthy again? If you're working from home all the time and you like to snack on like unhealthy things, what would you recommend to like remind yourself to keep track of the water and the healthy eating?
The number one thing I say about water is wake up and have a glass of water. It doesn't, like if you can't down a whole glass, have a half glass. Then the next time have 3/4 of a glass. Then work your way up to a full glass, because when you logically think about it, you've slept for say 8 hours. You have not drank any water in that time. So your body's dehydrated. Then a lot of people like to have coffee, and then that's also a dehydration as well. So before you've even gotten out of bed, I like to have a drink bottle next to me, so that way when I get up, I kind of sit up, have a bit of a sip of my water bottle, go to the toilet, then I'll have my Barocca and glass of water. But if I can recommend anything for water, at least, just wake up, get yourself sorted, then have a glass of water to just rehydrate yourself and just refresh.
I'm very
3 hours
guilty
a
of
day.
getting up and drinking coffee straight away. I need to get on
Yeah.
the
Well, just try it. Like, even if you can
yeah.
delay your coffee by, say, 10-15 minutes, see if you can just have a glass of water first. And then once you're setting up for the day, then make your coffee rather than making it straight away. Try to do that delayed and see how you feel from it. Yeah, it's when you work from home, having your drink bottle in eyesight is the number one thing that I find really helpful. But also too, if you've got something that you're drinking, it could be something as simple as some cordial or something like that. If a lot of people don't like the taste of water, which is fine. So you have something like cordial or a tea, like I say, a fruit tea or something like that. Create some sort of taste so you enjoy wanting to drink it. And
Yeah.
then also to have still have that drink bottle next to you. So, okay, I've drank my tea. Cool. Now I have to have a sip of water. Again, it doesn't have to be a massive amount, but the more sips that you have, the more you're going to get consistent and remind yourself to drink more water. And especially when you do it at the start too, the number one thing that people always do, they always say is, oh, I have to go to the toilet more. That's just because your body's used to drinking water. It will get used to it over time. You just have to push through for those first little bit. But then after that, your body goes, oh, okay, I'm used to getting water in my system more. I'll be able to hold it a little bit better. And then that way you regulate a little bit more as well.
Yeah, and also now going into the summer months, not today in Adelaide, but it's going to get hotter. We
Yeah.
should start drinking more water. Okay, well, what is your future plans? Do you have any plans? I know your business is just opened or launched. Yeah, tell us about that and how people can reach you and what you actually do.
So for me at the moment, I'm trying to get my online business on track at the moment. But as my, I guess, day job, I'm actually studio managing a gym in West Lakes, which is a suburb in Adelaide. And so with that, we're opening this Saturday, which is so exciting.
Oh, that
It's a
is
bit of a group fitness business, but the things that I've learned from that is just amazing. So I love doing that during the day, and then on weekends and things like that, we'll be getting my business up and running. So in the next, hopefully, little bit, I'll be able to make it so I can do online coaching, writing up programs for people, keeping people in check. Because I think a lot of people, when starting their health and fitness journey, just want to be guided in some sense of how to start, what to do, and just keeping them accountable. So I'm trying to create whether that's a course or a coaching program for people to be able to access that. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. So not so much of being able to promote an offer right now, but I'm so excited for what the future's going to hold,
that sounds
both
great.
in business and personal business. So stay tuned for that. If you do want to follow along with it, my Instagram is at Jamie_Van Dyke. I can
are listening at the moment, you can just click the top and you can just follow her straight away.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new.
But if you are listening afterwards, you can always go and ask her any questions you have. And yeah, as she said, follow along so we can see her launch and see what she brings us.
And 100% too, if you have any questions, regardless of what they are, feel free to shoot them through to me and just be like, hey, I saw this weird live with you talking lots. Can you please just help me out with helping me start a routine, or what's the best way to go? Simple questions make the world of difference, but you're not going to know the answer unless you ask. So feel free to just pop in, ask me a question, even if it's on this live or after this live. I'm happy to always have a chat.
Great. Thanks so much, Jamie. Thanks for joining. As I said to everyone, and you've just mentioned, go ahead and follow Jamie and ask her any questions you have. It's also going to help her create something for you, whether that's a course or programs that are ideal for you as well. Yeah, I think that wraps it up, and I'll post this live after. And I'll see you soon, Jamie. I think we're meeting up for coffee next week.
Yes, I'm so excited for it. Well, thank you so much for having me on. I've really enjoyed this. I'll definitely be happy to come on anytime that you need me to.
Great. Okay, we'll chat soon. Thanks, everybody. See you, Jamie.
No, sorry, guys.